Hey, my earth signs. Happy Tuesday evening and high vibrations to you. Yes, if you are of earth element, that being a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn, this is what I call will be your last full moon element guided reading. And why I said element guided reading is because I am doing something different, unlike other full moon readings that I have done in the past. That is that this reading will be performed using only the oracles. And so I have selected 4 oracle decks, actually 5, but mainly 4 to perform you guys reading, as with the other element signs. And so if you wanted to know my reason behind that, so as to cut down time, by all means go over to the exclusive reading that I did for Cancer. There I kind of was a little bit more detailed as to certain specific things I mentioned pertaining to why I was guided by my spirit team to only use the oracles for this reading. Because for one, it is the last full moon of the year. And so with that being said, I wanted to bring more positive messages of guidance that will help to inspire and encourage you moving forward into the year of 2024. So if that makes sense, I hope you'll appreciate me doing that, which means that there will be no traditional tarot cards in this full moon reading. So with that being said, let's get right in. Now, before we get into the oracles, the main oracle of the message or the theme behind this full moon in Cancer is personal issues reaches resolution. And so keeping that in mind, I wanted to ask Spirit, then what could possibly have been the personal issues that might have challenged or brought some sense of negativity or stagnancy to my fellow earth signs? Now, I am an earth sign as well, so the message is going to also somehow resonate for me, which as I was preparing it, it already did resonate with me. So I'm a Taurus. So with that being said, now, just for emphasis, do know that this is a collective reading of you earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, regardless of your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if you at any time feel guided that none of the oracle messages did resonate with you, I am open for personal readings, so you can go ahead and book your private session with me. The information will be in the description box. There is where I can give you more of an exclusive, tailored reading based upon your own energy and your situation, your own personal situation. All right? But only if you feel guided to. All right? So with that being said, let us get the card. The cards have been pre-shuffled and pre-pulled so as to save time. And so the message of the oracle, the first oracle that is highlighting what might have been the issue for us earth signs, was imagination. So as I say that, I get the feeling that some of you might say, yeah, that might have been, yeah, that was, right? Because for me, it was. Now, what does it mean? Well, the message behind imagination is I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Now, for me, I'm going to use myself as an example, and I feel that probably for some of you other earth signs, that we might have had what you would say a creative block. Our imagination deals with the mind, right? And so I think there were moments or periods of this year that we might have been thinking kind of negative in terms of, particularly when it comes to like setting our intentions, when manifesting, right? For those that know, when it comes to manifesting, you are setting your intentions. But it's more to it than just speaking to the universe in terms of what our intentions are. The key to manifesting and to seeing anything that we set our minds to is what? Belief, faith, and trust. And so I feel that for me, earlier in the year, there was an aspect where perhaps I was getting a little impatient, and again, imagination is our thoughts and what we imagine, what it is that we are thinking. If we had a creative block, if we were thinking negative in terms of the outcome, then also you can say we might have also been too anxious about the outcome, right? But again, it is like, how was our mindset? Were we positive in what it is that we wanted to create into our life? Now, regardless of what aspect, when now it is our personal life, but in what area of our personal life? Was it pertaining to love and relationships, our love and connections with our friends or family, or even with those at our workplace, co-workers? In what aspect did we feel that perhaps there is some negative ways of thinking, right? So imagination is here in terms of showing what might have been the personal issue that now we are looking to resolve as we wind out this year. And so in retrospect, this imagination, we are no longer going to have this lack of imagination. It's going to give us imagination, creativity, thinking positive, letting go those negative thoughts, and not being so concerned about the outcome, but setting that vibration, right? So let's go into the book and get more insight about imagination to understand what is the overall moral of this message. It says, your mind is free to travel without boundaries. And I think I'm gonna stop right there. I think that we were, in a way, in our way of thinking, we created boundaries. Now, with the other element readings I did, their personal issues were more external, a little bit of a combination, but more of external energies. With us earth signs, I feel our personal issue really was our personal issue, meaning there might have not been that much of external energies that was affecting our imagination. Because what we think, it's going to affect our outcome. And we are in control, or at least we should be in control of our thoughts, right? We don't, not that it can't happen that other people can affect our thoughts, but everything starts from within, internal. And I feel that for us earth signs, that was the issue possibly. I know, like I said, for me, that we were creating boundaries. We weren't allowing ourselves to go over those boundaries. And it says, here, your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is a toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity in your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. And I need not go further because it pretty much gave the perspective behind this. So I feel that some of us struggled with that, but moving forward into 2024, it's going to be a whole nother world. We are going to let go. Speaking of which, if this was a personal issue, we are going to find that resolution, which I feel we have already found it. And now we know how to prepare for it with understanding that we are limitless. Our mind should be limitless. There is no boundaries when it comes to what it is we want to create for ourselves. Right, earth signs? So there you have it. Now, moving over to the second oracle of the message of our first angel message, we have here is clear, cancel, and release. And that is what we are going to do under this full moon, right before this new year. We are going to clear out negative thoughts. We're going to cancel them, not only now and temporarily, we're going to cancel it altogether permanently and release it altogether. We're going to have done all those three things, clear, cancel, and release, by the end of this year. So Tauruses, my bull game, we are merging into a way of positive thinking. If we can think it, Dream big. It will happen, right? We should never feel that we are not deserving of whatever it is we want to create for ourselves, right? And so that is the energy. I have already embraced this. I have already resolved this way of thinking and have been watching. And just for a little bit of a tip, what I have done, winding down toward the end of this year, I have gotten on this platform right here on YouTube, and there are like what you call those gigahertz or those meditation videos that helps a lot, like motivational sounds, but also like even videos that kind of help you with changing your mindset of thinking positive and how to help you create what it is that you want. It has been very helpful because what it is right before I sleep, I'll pop it on and listen to it as I fall asleep, so that during the course of my subconsciousness, I am opening up that vibration of that energy so that when I wake up, right, that it's almost like I am amped up because that energy has been working through me during the night. So that is just a side tip for my bull game, all right? Because this was like a specific message for us. So I didn't mention with the other readings because I didn't get that. But for us bull gang, because it is speaking about imaginations, our thoughts, what are we putting into our mind? What are we creating? What are we imagining? Whatever it is that you are imagining, know that if you think it, you can be it, and that it will come to our reality. All right? Now, as we move forward to the third oracle, more guided messages, now we are actually going to see what our archangels have to say with this. And the archangel that you can say will be our angel guide going into 2024 is Archangel Haniel, and represents the High Priestess. The message here is listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. So sometimes when we are imagining, right, because there's a sense of anxiousness that we want, especially if we are dealing with a negative type of feeling. Sometimes we can just, without really thinking about it, sometimes we can imagine something without not giving thought to it. And that anxiousness can somehow create an impatience in us, as I mentioned earlier. But Haniel says, be patient, right? Think carefully about what it is that we want to create, right? What it is that we want before acting upon it. Everything starts in the mind, right? The mind is something that is very powerful. We need to use it wisely, but use it in a way that is going to help us to reach a good outcome, okay? So, and the angel number that is represented here is the number 2. 2, as you know, does symbolize balance. So when it comes to our thoughts, when it comes to our mind, body, and soul, we are also, with our imaginations, we are trying to have balance in the way that we think, right? Because might have been some mental imbalances. I know, again, I'm going to use myself. There were some mental imbalances in my thoughts and what it is. So with the number 2 here, and with Archangel Haniel here, she is going to help us to bring mental balance in how we think moving into 2024. So that is very wonderful. And then as we wind down, I pulled a card, I pre-shuffled and pulled a card from the Wisdom of the Oracles to get the last advice from Spirit in terms of what else this can entail if we just tap into our own creative way of thinking. That is positive. We have here soulmates. So, for some of you, earth signs, right, let's just say you are single and you have been thinking negative in terms of finding love. Maybe you have been saying to yourself, well, you know, I have no luck in love. Will I ever find my soulmate? Maybe you've been thinking about it, overthinking about it too much, but the way in which you thought about it wasn't really positive. So again, if you are, for some of my earth signs, whether you're a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if you are trying to attract a soulmate, right? Now, soulmates can also not be a romantic partner. It can be a soulmate in terms of a friendship. Maybe your friendships wasn't all of that this year. Maybe you are also letting and releasing some friends go. And maybe you feel like, well, when I let those friends go, then I'm left by myself. I have no friends. No. Anything that you release and let go, it can be replaced, but with something that is going to be generally genuine and real. Because the energy of the soulmates is about, speaking of that too, remember I said balance? So soulmate connections are connecting with people, romantically or non-romantically, that is going to give us a sense of purpose, a sense of just happiness, a sense of knowing that this energy, it's going to be something that is going to make us feel balanced in so many levels, right? But we have to allow that energy to come toward us. So again, if you have been praying and setting your intentions and wanting to create that soulmate connection, then Haniel, and with the symbolic number of 2, it shows that that will be happening for us earth signs moving forward. And for those that are not looking for that, like I said, soulmate can be connecting with genuine friends. Maybe you have learned during the course of this year that the friends you had wasn't genuine. And so you need to, as I mentioned in my other video, having that metaphoric sword to cut away friendships, relationships that is not going to ride with us into 2024. So take this soulmate message and see how it fits into your situation. All right? So that is the 4 messages, the guided messages from Spirit and our angels that is going to help propel us with being more creative and imaginative in the way we think come 2024. I already feel it. So this full moon is just going to amp us even more. And so as we close out, as I did with the other readings, I am going to close out with a deck that I have never used in my full moon readings, and that is the deck of the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Why? Is because in addition to the messages we have here, I wanted to incorporate this deck to see what spirit animal totem will be our guide moving forward. Spirit animals are very powerful indeed. There's something with their medicine. The medicine in form of their wisdom, the spirit, and the attitude that will help us, particularly for us earth signs, to be more imaginative and creative. And with other personal issues that we have, the spirit animal totem. For me, every day when I rise and wake up, what I do is I spread my own personal cards, and at the very end, I end out with my prayer messages with picking my own personal animal totem for the day. Okay, I think today I had pulled out, anyway, I can't remember. Could have been the goose. But there's a message there behind that spirit animal totem. And immediately, whatever animal totem I get, that spirit says, this will be your guide for today, it almost like gives me, it like changes my energy, especially if I'm in the energy of low vibrational energy. It just kind of like uplifts my energy, and it makes me say, wow, I needed it. So with that being said, let us ask Spirit to guide me to pull out and connect with the spirit animal guide for us earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that will help us to move forward and to be more creative, to help us to clear and cancel out and release anything that will not be coming with us in 2024. So Spirit, please guide me to the spirit animal totem that will be the guide for us earth signs moving forward in 2024. I'm going to take it. I take everything as an omen. So Spirit says, no, this is the spirit animal guide that will be riding with us in 2024. And that spirit animal guide that, as you saw flipped out, was that of the raven. It symbolizes, it's a shaman. And the message here is you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the world. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. I feel that this is definitely giving us the understanding, the wisdom that we need in order to really create our future, create what it is we want. And so for us earth signs, this is our totem spirit animal guide for 2024. The raven, which is the shaman, right? So go ahead if you want and screenshot your spirit animal guide that will help propel you and be by your side for 2024. And at any time, so when you screenshot it, you have it there. And any time that you feel that you are lacking anything, go to your phone, go into your screenshot, and just allow yourself to ponder and see what the message is. And just right quick, which I didn't do with the other elements, so I'm going to go into the book because I feel guided to. Always go with what spirit guide guides me to, or respect what it is and why I'm being, without asking why. I just do. Okay? So we have raven. So right quick, because I have 2 more other elements to do, and then to have it uploaded. I'm just on the recording now, and I have yet to upload these videos. So the raven is about mystery, magician, shaman, friend, omens, cosmic forces, creator. When you think about creator, creation is about imagination, what we create, right? Shapeshifter, synchronicity, higher consciousness, the void, energy, courage, playfulness, and good luck. I love that. So it says, if the raven is the totem, it says we are, oh my God, I love it when the cards synchronizes. It says, if raven is your totem, you are creative and love playful interaction. So you cultivate the natural philosopher within yourself. Remember I mentioned earlier, I said I feel that this is more was an internal personal issue that we earth signs had for this year. You have access to the subconscious mind, and the incredible knowledge is yours to retrieve. If raven is the totem, learn to meditate. Remember I mentioned about listening to those meditation songs, right? And reach deep within yourself to your own reservoir of wisdom. Go into the dark and bring back the light. Raven can fly you there and introduce you to the riches of wisdom beyond your wildest imaginations. Oh my, oh my. I love that. And I digress. It speaks for itself. So earth signs, that is what I got. I hope that the messages that I was guided to bring to you was very inspiring, inspirational, and will encourage you, myself included, all earth signs, that next year we are going to be more creative, imaginative, and we are going to really express ourselves and know that what it is we create, consciously or subconsciously, we can achieve it if we believe it and trust. All right? Until the next time, I'm wishing all of you a very peaceful, a prosperous, and a very healthy, and a very happy new year. Namaste. Peace, love, and light. Thank you for watching. Bye.